Hello everyone and welcome into the Alone Zone as always. My name is Chris. How is everyone doing on this? Well, when you watch this, it'll be whatever time it is. But for me, it's Sunday night. So I'm actually gonna film a video, inside. And I'm probably gonna start doing it like this. But the problem is when I'm at home, I'm different. So when I'm out, I guess in a way, I'm kind of forced to it's hard to explain. When I'm out, I feel different. When I'm at home, locked away, alone, the depression is worse. The loneliness is prevalent. But when I'm out, I guess I actually feel like I'm something, even though I know I'm not. It's hard to explain, but when I'm out, I guess I'm in the world. And even though I have no friends around me on a daily basis, and nobody knows me, in a weird way, I guess I feel like, okay, I'm out, I'm in the world, so yeah, my issues are still there, but they're kind of pushed to the side and forgotten because I got so much on my mind, especially recently with the car breaking down, riding the bus, being forced into situations that I'm not comfortable with. Although I've been riding the bus now a month and a half, I'd say I'm used to it, but I'm still not comfortable. I'm comfortable when the bus is not full, but when the bus is full and I'm shoulder to shoulder and the seats aren't that big, and when it's full and you have to be crammed up next to somebody, and I have a backpack to carry my stuff in, so I gotta sit the backpack on my lap and have to sit here and hug it and hope I'm not touching or interfering with someone else's space. Now, some people don't respect that. Some people get on the bus, they'll plop down in the seat and they'll take up room, and so let's say there's one seat available, and there just happens to be someone that's sitting in one of the seats, and they're kind of like taking a seat and a half up. That's the only seat available. You have a choice. You can stand up, which on our buses there's not a lot of handrails. So, or I guess in bigger cities on a city bus they would have a handrail you can hold on to, straps. Well, some buses have them, but not all buses do. And if it's one of those buses that don't, and you're trying to stand up, you really don't have much to hold on to, so it's kind of rough. But there is a seat there, but the dude or the person is taking up, one and a half seats. So it's like, can I please sit here? And I've had those, scoot over, but then I've had those others that won't say anything. So I'll sit down, and I'm like, oh my God, now I'm a big guy. I weigh 230 pounds, I mean, I'm not that big, but I mean, I'm not small. So it's uncomfortable. But when the bus is not full, and my favorite seat on the bus is obviously in the back of the bus. Now, our buses, I don't know how they're designed where you live, for those of you who ride the city bus, but our buses, we have a bottom area, and then we have a step-up area where there's a back row of 5 seats, and then there's 2 rows, and they're like two-seaters. It's like two. Okay, just think you're stepping up. So you go up 2 steps, and to the left of you, there is a two-seater, and then the back row of 5, and to the right there's a two-seater, then your back row. My favorite seats are up there, preferably in the back row, up against the window. When I'm able to sit there, even if someone has to sit next to me, I feel more comfortable because, for whatever reason, being in the back of the bus back there is just more comfortable. I'm up against, like, I only know one person is sitting next to me. If I have to sit down below, depending on where I sit, there's going to be 2 people sitting next to me. There are spots down below where only one person will be next to you, but it's so cramped down there. It just seems like the seats are the same size on the entire bus, but it seems like the seats in the back are bigger for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe just how it's set up, but I'm not the only one that's had to deal with this. And hell, some people prefer to use city transportation as opposed to driving a car because they don't have a license, or they're afraid to drive, or they just they're environmentalists. They feel like it's one less pollution on source out there. So I like to drive, and anyone who knows me, and I've said this before, I love to just get in my car and drive. Just drive, put my music on, that was something I loved. And to not be able to get in my car and just drive, that takes away an enjoyment. So that's one less enjoyment I have in my life. I don't have many enjoyments, but scratch that one off, and I'm never gonna get, my old van's just sitting out there rotting away. I'm not gonna get fixed. I'm not gonna have the money. I've been fighting tooth and nail for 5 years to try to get disability, and it's hard, And I'm not saying that I want to live on disability for the rest of my life, but disability is set up for those who worked, or even if you didn't work, but I did work, and you earn enough work credits, and now you can't work for whatever reason. And I'm diagnosed with mental disorders that are on that list. And yet I'm having such a struggle getting in, because if you look at me before talking to me, you think, oh, there's nothing wrong with this person. Just once you talk to me, you get on the inside and see how my inner workings are, and you see, hey, that this guy's troubled. So troubled, in fact, that me and my counselor have come to the determination that I would much rather live depressed and alone and miserable than to get better. Because the fear of getting better and then getting hurt all over again is so great inside of me that if I reluctantly stay the way I am and don't do anything to aid it, to try to get better, then I can't get hurt again. Because I don't know if I could take another big hurt. Because if I start making progress in life and it gets washed away and the same old shit happens again, someone hurts me, uses me, whatever, I just think that would be a nail in the coffin. So at this time, although I hate being depressed and I hate being alone more than anything, the fear of meeting someone or making friends in my daily life, and then something happened and that goes away, and then me going back to that place, getting my heart broken again, because I've had my heart broken so many times, the fear is so great that I reluctantly would rather live the way I live. And that's what my counselor said: you are seriously mentally disabled. And she didn't mean that in a bad way. She just said, hey, anyone who would rather, even though it's reluctant, but would admittedly live sad, miserable, lonely, depressed, even though they don't like it, but they would live that way just because they're so scared of getting hurt, then there's something wrong. She said it's a shame that the way the disability system is set up, and even I explained it to her, I don't want to live on it the rest of my life. I do want to get better, even though the fear is there. But I need money to live. I need money to eat, to ensure that I've got a place to stay, because the trailer I live in is falling apart, and it's not always going to be here. It's a 30-year-old trailer, and I don't have money to fix it up. Trailers weren't built to last without, improvements. A vehicle, breaking down, no money to fix it. I'm not able to work. In my current state, my psychiatric issues, my fears are so great that, yeah, I can get a job and work. But if anything, any one little thing, if I feel someone is, thinking of me negatively, or says something negative to me, or if I feel like I don't fit in, or if just one small thing, I'm just gonna not go anymore. Okay, that's a disability. A normal person knows they need money, needs a job, they're gonna work it whether they hate it or not. With me, yeah, I could get a job, I could start there, but if one little thing makes me uncomfortable, it's gonna upset me, make me activate, all my problems, and I'm just gonna take myself out of the situation whether I need it or not. So that's why disability was set up, and that's why my conditions are on the list, and I should be able to get it, but I can't. I've been denied 3 times, and I'm still currently fighting it. And it's a damn shame, even with attorneys, not being able to get it. Now, I gave up on using attorneys, and I'm trying to do it on my own. And I've read books. I've done all the research. This should be just an open and shut case. That way I get the money that I can live on. Plus, I'd have medical insurance. And you know what? Maybe just knowing that, hey, I'm taken care of, and I don't have all these other worries on top of all my other issues, these financial burdens, these worries. It's quite possible that my fear of getting hurt again, while it will still be there, won't weigh so heavily on my mind because, hey, I'm comfortable. I've got money to live. I've got insurance. And yeah, now I'm going to focus on getting better, getting myself to that place. And then the focus of being hurt. See, on top of everything else, the worry about no money, not being able to live anymore, everything, like losing the little bit that I do have. If I have my disability that I should be able to get, then that worry would be off my back, and that would just be one less thing to keep me down. You see, take that off my back, and then hey, look, okay, I've got this in place, and even though I'm scared of getting a major heartbreak, at the end of the day, if something does go awry, then I've got this disability to fall back on. You see, that's the thing. If I do start getting better, and something were to happen to me, I don't have disability to fall back on. That's the thing here. So that's another, issue in the whole scheme of things. Not just the fear of making friends, maybe meeting a girl, and then getting a major heartbreak again. Because I've had so many. It's like I've had one or two. I've had 10 plus heartbreaks. Now, am I the only one? Now, I take it back. I probably had about 20 plus heartbreaks in my lifetime. Major heartbreaks. And some people, get over it. Well, some people aren't wired to just get over it. And yeah, I may not be the only one who's been through this, but it just seems like to me every 3 to 6 months something bad happens. It's like any time in my life where I put a foot forward, something took it away. And that's where I'm at, where I am now, where I'm not putting any feet forward because I just fear so much. And in the position I am now, if I were to start getting a little bit ahead, but nothing to fall back on, forget about it. Like I said, it'd be the nail in the coffin. But you know what? I'm a human being who exists but does not live. The only people who know about me are the people who watch my YouTube channel and the few people I've met on Facebook. That's it. And those people, none of them live here in Pensacola. So all you people who know about me, none of you are from where I am at. No one in my town knows who I am, except for my counselor / therapist and my medication maintenance nurse. That's it. My grandma. That's the only people who know me. It's 4 people. 4 people. Well, 5 because I have a psychiatrist. So 5 people in this town that know me. I'm a human being. I know I'm not the only one with problems, and there are people who are far worse than me, and I've stressed this in my videos before. But for me in my life, my issues are debilitating, devastating. I walk on this earth, I exist on this earth, but I don't live. I don't get to experience life. And some people may say, oh, you bitch and moan and whine and complain, but you don't do anything about it. I just explained that I have a mental disability. My brain is not wired like those people who think like that. So I just explained the reason why. And this is not bitching, this is not moaning, this is not whining. This is the struggle of a human being with a severe mental disorder that is preventing him from living. He has been broken down so many times by cruel people. He has never met in his real daily life.